Buffalo Bills add another Super Bowl champion, 6'4", 330-pound Linval Joseph coming here. This is a big boy that could sure up against the run. He's got tackle for loss. He's got sacks, so it's not just his ability to stop the run. He could definitely penetrate in this Sean McDermott defense. But welcome to my channel here. Bills News Consolidated. Brandon Beane is not done after admitting in his press conference interview that he looked hardcore at the defensive tackle position. We all know the loss of Daquan Jones, really betting on Tim Settle, Poona Ford, and Eli Inku to rise their game. But Daquan Jones, he was missed against the Cincinnati Bengals last year. We know the importance of that. Jordan Phillips is there too, but he was hurt last year with that shoulder. Linval Joseph comes to the Buffalo Bills with Super Bowl expertise once again, winning the Super Bowl with the New York Giants against Bill Belichick and Tom Brady and those Patriots. We know what Linval Joseph is fully capable of, being a top 100 player throughout his career, a dominant force here. And you look at the total amount of tackles showing up across the stat line. For a guy that to be 6'4", 330 pounds, to have the maneuverability of Joseph is just absolutely outstanding to see. This guy's going to get after the quarterback, not only solidify things against the run. And I know he's a little bit older in age right now, maybe isn't as fast as he once was, but this is a dynamic piece for the Bills going forward. And we know the recipe to win for the Bills is to keep opposing offenses passing the football. We got to get up by a couple possessions. We have to force them to pass the ball. When they're balanced on offense, when they're able to run the football, the Bills having the second best pass rush in the NFL. We lead the NFL. We're second most sacks in the NFL right now, and that has really been without a healthy Von Miller. We know Von Miller is going to get back. The Bills currently have 3 players in the top 21 in total sacks. You got Ed Oliver, AJ Epinesa, and Leonard Floyd. I believe that Von Miller throughout the season, he's just going to keep getting better and better and better. We know what Von Miller is fully capable of. And we add in a guy, Linval Joseph, a big, beefy defensive tackle here to solidify things for Daquan Jones. Man, this is absolutely huge. Smart signing for Brandon Beane. Hitting it out of the park once again. Bills Mafia, the roadmap to the Super Bowl is not lost for the 2023 season. I think the writing is on the wall here that we're doing everything we can. We're pulling out all the stops here to get back to that freaking Super Bowl. So if teams do decide to run it against the Bills, we have a new face here with Joseph. Again, 6'4", 330 pounds. This guy takes on double teams and run support. He can break through those double teams. You just look at the total amount of stats that he has, the total amount of tackles for loss. It's not just about taking on the double team and filling up the gaps and allowing our linebackers to run around and make plays. You really don't want those offensive linemen to get to our linebackers, right? So I really think that is he's a huge gap filler, but the stats don't lie. He gets in there and he still penetrates. He's making tackles for loss, and he spent a lot of time in the NFL. We always talk about the wisdom, right? Learning from the Super Bowl. Leonard Floyd playing in a Super Bowl. So many guys. Rasul Douglas playing in a Super Bowl. Josh Norman in a Super Bowl. Joseph playing in a Super Bowl. We know what that brings to this Buffalo Bills team. It's just a confidence level. They could kind of talk to these players and see what it was like, their learning experience, the memorable moments that are created on the football field. And Sean McDermott said it in his press conference, no game is too big for a player that's played in a Super Bowl. Sometimes you make more of it than what it is. Just like this week going against the Cincinnati Bengals, sometimes we make more of it than what it is. The Super Bowl is the biggest show on earth. It is the most important show on earth, the biggest game possible of any sport in the world. So having players that have experienced that is absolutely dynamic. And then you say, he's played on 4 teams or 4 or 5 teams in the NFL, Joseph. All the things that he's learned, the coaching trees that he's been around, and what he could bring to Sean McDermott's defense He could be like, hey, Sean, we did this while I was in with the Vikings. We did this when we were with the Eagles. We did this when I was with the Giants, and all these other teams that he's spent time with. We could really make some solid adjustments here. It's not only the play on the field, it's the knowledge in Joseph's head here. His size fits exactly what the Buffalo Bills are trying to do. We sure as heck beefed up things here. After losing Trey White, well, we replaced him with Rasul Douglas. After losing Daquan Jones, well, we replaced him with Linval Joseph. And, we bring in Leonard Floyd after losing Damian Harris. Finding supplemental pieces here for the Bills for this 2023 season. Yes, we didn't really find a replacement to Matt Milano, but how are you going to find a replacement for him? I think Tyrell Dotson is doing some big-time things there, as well as Jordan Poyer mixing in this dime defense at the linebacker spot. Taylor Rapp could do the same thing too. So I really, really am loving the adjustments on the fly by the Buffalo Bills here. Having this little bit of break to reflect upon ourselves, playing an early game and just seeing what we've lost throughout the season. Brandon Beane has done it. He's adjusted. We've brought in these pieces here for the Bills at the right time. We're about halfway through this season. We got a lot of time to figure out this playbook. Joseph is going to have time to adjust to this team. He's going to have basically half a season before the playoffs start. Same with Rasul Douglas. Same with Leonard Fournette. Like, they came in now. They're coming in now to adjust. So when the playoffs get here, they're going to be all set, ready to go. Man, this is such a big-time signing. I absolutely, absolutely love it. Being teamed up here, Ed Oliver, Leonard Floyd, AJ Epinesa, Von Miller getting back. We are the second best defensive line in football right now. And obviously we've gotten beat running the football. The Buccaneers last week were one of the worst teams in the NFL running the football. The New York Giants really haven't been that great running the football, and we saw them be able to run the ball against the Bills. So we need to take them out of being a balanced offense. Every team that we face, we need to eliminate the run. We need to force them to pass, to let Leonard Floyd, Von Miller, Ed Oliver, AJ Epinesa, and all of these guys get after that freaking quarterback. Linval Joseph is a crucial piece for the Buffalo Bills here in 2023. I'm so freaking hyped up. Get hyped up, Bills Mafia. The Super Bowl starts freaking now. The roadmap is now. I absolutely love it. What a great thing to see. Brandon Beane, you're a dang freaking genius, baby. Let's go, Bills. If you would like this video, hit like, subscribe. Check you guys soon. Go Bills.